Manchester United striker Benjamin Śesko will be out for a few weeks with a knee injury. Our reporter Daniel Khan has been speaking to Ruben Amorim this afternoon. He joins us live right now. Hi there, Dan. Big injury blow this. What can you tell us?
Yeah, afternoon, David. I mean, it is a big blow, especially on a personal level for Benjamin Śesko after his big summer move from RB Leipzig in the summer. He will be out for a few weeks, as you mentioned there, with a knee injury. I actually think, on a more positive note, it's probably better than what United would have thought in terms of preventing and not having. He came off against Spurs in that 2-2 draw just before the international break. I think there were fears that it could be, but no fears of that anymore. Few weeks out. But actually, you talk about it being a big blow. When you've looked at some of the bigger games this season, Ruben Amorim's actually gone with other options. You know, against the likes of Liverpool, Matheus Cunha started up front in that game. You look at the Tottenham game just before the international break, Benjamin Śesko actually started that game on the bench. So frustrating for him maybe on a personal level, but also for Ruben Amorim, who wants to see his number 9 for years to come develop here at United. This injury will prevent that from happening.
He's going to stay a few weeks out. I don't know how long, but he's not that serious. We have to be careful with him. He's going to recover. He's doing the recovery. He's feeling better. So in a few weeks, I expect to have Ben.
Two other injury concerns to tell you about as well, David. Harry Maguire has been ruled out of the Monday Night Football against Everton with an injury picked up in that Spurs game. Kobbie Mainoo wasn't also seen at training this morning. He missed that Spurs game, but Amorim did confirm he's back in training tomorrow, so we will see about Monday. But also some positive news. Lisandro Martinez, we saw him in training once again this morning, and Ruben Amorim actually told me he's getting very close to being involved in the matchday squad as well.
We know, Dan, that United strengthened in those attacking positions over the summer. We've talked about Benjamin Śesko and his absence, and that will be particularly concerning to Ruben Amorim, won't it, because of the upcoming Africa Cup of Nations, which means that they'll also lose Bryan Mbeumo for a few weeks. I mean, I wonder how damaging could that tournament be to United's squad and this part of the season?
Yeah, absolutely. It feels like Manchester United will be quite heavily impacted by AFCON in the sense of just the importance of the players who will be leaving for a month or so.
When they are going to the CAN, I expect to have Ben back.
Have you been told yet when those 3 players will go to?
No, we have the rules. When we have to release the players, we will see. We are doing our job to try to maintain the players a little bit longer, but it's not just in our hands. We need to respect that, but we will try to do everything to protect the club, protect the player, and protect the national team.
Sorry, when is it that they're supposed to?
I think it's 2 weeks before the start. So we'll try to arrange something with the federations, but we need to respect their wills in this case.
Are you concerned then for that Wolves game that you won't have everyone available?
Yeah, it's a concern, but we already knew, and there's an opportunity for other players. We have also the under-21s. We need to send also a message in that time. So we'll see. But of course, it's not ideal because they are so important in our team, and we don't have a long squad. But again, our academy is for these moments, and we'll be ready.
And of course, they're playing in the Monday Night Football, aren't they, Manchester United, and they have Everton as the visitors to Old Trafford. And it is a year since Ruben Amorim's first game in charge of United, Dan. Does he feel like he is making progress?
I mean, I think you have to say that United have made progress from last season. Game and beaten run in the league. Also, you look at the
Man United target Carlos Baleba backed to complete a £100 million transfer. It's a done deal. Manchester United have Brighton star Carlos Baleba right at the top of their transfer shortlist after a failed move in the summer, and they might have just been given the update that they've been wanting. Brighton star Carlos Baleba will be on the move soon, amid strong interest from Manchester United. They were initially interested in the summer, albeit Brighton's £100 million price tag eventually put them off. But that interest hasn't dropped entirely. Baleba remains a key target of United chiefs ahead of a huge midfield rebuild at Old Trafford. Nottingham Forest's Elliot Anderson and Atletico Madrid star Conor Gallagher are among their alternative targets. But now Baleba has been backed to complete a mega money move to one of the Premier League's big boys by former Mali international Cedric Conte. Speaking to Africa Foot, he said, "Manchester United have been interested in him for some time now, especially during the last summer transfer window. It doesn't really surprise me, as the club has the resources to sign him and offer him a very high salary. In my opinion, yes, Baleba will sign with a big English club soon. It seems a done deal." Now, the question is when the Cameroonian will leave Brighton. If a club comes in with an offer of over €100 million, his management will find it hard to refuse, and whoever signs him will be getting a good deal. He's a reliable, consistent player they can count on. Baleba, 21, signed for Brighton from Lille in 2023, and he has gone on to make 91 appearances for the South Coast club. He has 2.5 years remaining on his deal at the Amex Stadium. Should he depart, he could become the latest high-profile star to leave the club after Moises Caicedo, Marc Cucurella, Alexis Mac Allister, Leandro Trossard, and Robert Sanchez, among others. Explaining why United failed to sign Baleba in the summer, Brighton chief Tony Bloom said, "I don't think Baleba was a saga. There was interest from Manchester United, and they said that he wasn't available this summer, and they went away. So we've had many bigger sagas in the past. But Carlos Baleba, his improvement has been immense. Massively important player to this football club, and just delighted that he's with us for this season." Baleba and his Brighton teammates will be back in action this weekend as they take on Brentford at home. Meanwhile, United will be aiming to extend their 5-game unbeaten run on Monday evening as they welcome Everton to Old Trafford.